Sweet Baby Inc. gets exposed again, this time from a pretty unlikely source of IMDB, who actually listed all the games that the company has been working on. We're going to actually show the list of this, which has now been removed by the company in just a moment. This is great. I love that this is here. If you remember, Sweet Baby Inc. is a company that is screwing with video games. They are meant to consult and put in DEI crap into everything. So a company approaches them. They say, how can we be more diverse and inclusive? And the lady there, the grifter, who hates white people, tells her to make it more black and more lesbian, more trans, and rewrites the games so that they're just an obnoxious pronoun fest for you to not have fun anymore, but rather to get indoctrinated. That's what it's all about. And so they've been hired by a lot of companies over the last few years. And when the controversy broke, of course, they flipped out, cried that they were being harassed because they were getting noticed. You're not supposed to notice this. That's the thing. You're supposed to just tacitly accept whatever these corporations give you. That's all they ever try to do. And the history goes deeper than that, and it goes crazier, which we'll get into in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. We just hit 26,000 subscribers and 1 million views over the last month. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button, and of course, share this out everywhere so that we can get this news out about all these games that are being infested by the woke agenda. I also have a newsletter, and I would appreciate if you'd sign up in case anything ever happens to the channel or anything like that. This would be a great way for us to stay in contact so you can find where we're at. And I give you some books for doing so. I write my own books, and I try to give out some nice things to my newsletter subscribers, so I appreciate you guys for being there. There's lots of ways to support the channel down below, like a subscribe star, Patreon, books on Amazon. You guys are awesome. Again, it had been a wonderful, wonderful couple months. So IMDB has inadvertently exposed a list of upcoming videos associated with Sweet Baby Inc. by giving the ability to search for production companies on their website. Now, if you remember, Kabrutus made a list on Steam called Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, and what he did is he researched and found what games they were working on, and did a wonderful thing. Gamers signed up for it in droves, and Sweet Baby Inc. tried to get it taken down, tried to get his Steam account removed, saying that this was harassment, just for noticing that they were involved in the production of a game. Well, I mean, consumers should be aware of who's involved in a production of a game and what these people are doing with the agenda. That's a handy thing. It's pro-gamer, it's pro-consumer, and obviously their attempts to try to remove a person just for making a list of the games they're involved in, it is pretty sus. I mean, if you think about it at that point, it's like, why wouldn't you want people to know what games you're involved in? I mean, if you're doing good things, then wouldn't you want to spread that word more? But these SJWs always out themselves. They always know that they're doing wrong. They know that they're destroying culture, destroying fun for everybody. They've destroyed movies, TV shows, comics, video games, everything that they touch. And so it's no joke when they come out with this stuff. They know it deep down that what they're doing is just completely evil. It really is. And so they found the production company Sweet Baby here, which you can find. And then this was found out by Smash JT, wonderful YouTuber himself, that they were caught working on some very big upcoming games. And the biggest one probably comes from Lucasfilm and LucasArts, is that Indiana Jones in the Great Circle is on this list. So pretty wild. And he was looking forward to this game, and you know what it means when something like this is happening, that it's going to be Indiana Jones replaced by probably a strong female black lead, telling him that he's no good. He's an old man, he's washed up, and she's got the right way of things. It'll look a lot like Star Wars The Acolyte rather than regular Star Wars, and that's what happens when Sweet Baby Inc. gets involved. So very sad thing. But this was not the only game that was out there and listed. Of course, this is a big game that Lucasfilm is really banking on. They're going to be putting a lot into this. This is one of those big expensive games to produce. And so this is exactly what's happening on this. So Chris Kindred, who's been accused of aggressive behavior towards individuals in the industry, further damaging the company's reputation. Chris Kindred kicked off the whole Gamergate 2 by trying to get Kabrutus canceled for daring to list the games, as we mentioned, that its company has been involved in. So remember, listing it is literal harassment, literally needs to be kicked off platforms. And so IMDb listed it too, but of course, you don't see any complaints by that. It's all just, and this is the thing with SJWs. It is who you are, not what you actually do. IMDb list good, Kabrutus list bad. Why? Because Kabrutus is a gamer, and they hate gamers, and they want gamers out of video games. It's ridiculous to say that, but this is where we're at the industry so far. So, and I guess Chris Kindred actually reached out to Smash JT's former place of work, trying to get him fired by telling him that he's racist over reporting on video games. This is in regards to Smash JT. These people do this kind of stuff every time. They bring talk about games and reporting on games to real life to try to mess with you. We know Alyssa Mercante from Kotaku harassed him also. Actually tried to get his wife to divorce him. Absolutely crazy. Just based on my coverage in the comic book industry, I got security called on me at San Diego Comic-Con just for sitting in a panel about Star Trek last year. They had armed guards approach me. It was very, very crazy. I didn't get kicked out because San Diego Comic-Con's not that stupid. But they do try to make it happen. They try to deplatform us. They try to destroy us. They try, at the end of the day, Heather Rantos from IDW Comics probably wanted me shot by these people. Why? Because I report on what's going on. And why? Because Smash JT reports on what's going on. It's crazy stuff. So they have not responded, of course, but here's the full list. We've got Gods of War Ragnarok. No surprise there. We've got Spider-Man 2. Very much no surprise on that one. that was pretty bad. Alan Wake 2. Hogwarts Legacy. This one is interesting because this was hailed by a lot of anti-woke YouTubers as like a thing, to kind of own the trans mob out there that was coming after J.K. Rowling. But of course, they consulted on somebody with like Sweet Baby Inc. because of J.K. Rowling, so they could try to go out there and mitigate her turfdom. Right? They've been trying to cancel her for a long, long time. Mortal Kombat remake to 2023. Oh my gosh, very sad. Starfield, effing pronouns. That makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Oh, wow, the Assassin's Creed problems are happening way before this new one that's coming up in Shadows. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This is one that made them very famous by themselves. Spider-Man Miles Morales, of course. Black Spider-Man. That's a great one. Gotham Knights 2022. And Gears 5. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Saints Row. Marvel's Avengers. Wow, so many. Forspoken. Wow. Indiana Jones, as revealed before, which will be coming out. Tales of Kanzera Zhao. This one actually bankrupted the company because they tried to make such a woke game. Wolverine, we are aware of that one as well, and that one's going to be ugly too. They're going to put some LGBTQ content in that. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Lord of the Ring Gollum. Gears Tactics. Skull and Bones. Crew Motorfest. Across Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok expansion. Unknown 9 Awakening, South of Midnight, Outriders. It's amazing how many games these people are involved in and have their little slimy fingers into. My God. But goodbye, Volcano High, Dungeons and Dragons. Of course, Dungeons and Dragons has an involvement with this. Dark Alliance, Wonder Woman, Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Siege of Paris, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Wrath of the Druids. All the way through that game. Ubisoft is one of the worst woke companies out there. We know that. Black Book, Sable, Last Year the Nightmare, Usual June, Contraband, and Neo Cab were all listed on IMDb on this stuff. Now, Smash JT says you can explore this full list yourself, but much like everything else, as soon as people noticed it, this happened with us with Rotten Tomatoes the other day when they removed the audience score from Star Wars The Acolyte to try to hide how bad things were. Same thing's happening here. They actually decided to go back and hide it, and they've removed the Sweet Baby Inc. credits from IMDb now. It's gone. They were ashamed of it. Sweet Baby Inc. probably went and complained to them because they don't want to be noticed. People don't want you to know that they're working on the games that they're working on. It goes to show how they know they're doing wrong. They know they're screwing up video games. They know they're making everything strictly worse. And so they want to remain hidden in the shadows. They don't want to be exposed to the light because there are a bunch of parasitic vampires on this industry trying to wreck everything. But there you are, Indiana Jones, the upcoming game, the big news that they're involved in that. The full list, as we showed you. This is a good expose. Good job, Smash JT, and everybody else who brought this to light. And wow. All right, what do you think about this, my friends? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to sign up for my newsletter and check out all of my links in the description below. We'll be back soon.